Good morning, Bhaskar sir also.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning, one and all. On behalf of Kasturba Gandhi College, Kasturba Gandhi Degree and PG College Management, Principal Dr. P. Sunita and Vice Principal Dr. Ashri ma'am, and I invite you all for the today's session. This is Sunanda, the Assistant Professor from Kasturba Gandhi College, Department of Computer Science. Welcome you all for the session. They say, choose a job you love and you'll never have to work a day in your life. And in order to choose a good job, you need to have the skills like how to communicate, how to crack interviews, and how to develop interpersonal communication skills with the others, and so on. So with this intention, we have connected with JCI, and the speakers for the day, like Bhaskar Reddy sir, in the morning session, and Mr. Govind Kankani in the afternoon session will be there with us for the today. And we have connected with the JCI, that is Junior Chambers International. Junior Chambers International. It's a 108-year-old international organization which promotes young people to create positive change in the society. And it provides opportunities to young people to develop their personality and learn the art of public speaking, interview skills, communication skills, etc. Wherein you can be a trainer yourself by taking the steps of being trainer. Today, we are going to have a wonderful session and get an insight of this JCI. This would be a very useful session, girls, for today. So I think I'll hand over the platform to Mr. Vishal. Mr. Vishal was the one who connected with us. Sir, I'll hand over the platform to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. So we have the president from JCI Hyderabad Royals, Nishant Shah. So Mr. Nishant, can I request few words from your side?
Hello,
ma'am. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Nishant.
Good morning. Sir. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning. Ma'am, I am JC Nishant Shah from Hyderabad Royals, sir. Ma'am?
Yes.
So today's training session will be continued by Vishal Jain. And heartily congratulations for joining us. Kasturba College.
Yeah, Kasturba Gandhi College. Yes, you can say.
So, sorry, ma'am. Vishal bhai, it's on you.
Thank you, Nishant sir. We welcome you and we welcome all the participants from Kasturba Gandhi Women's Degree and PG College. Welcome to one and all. So to give you an introduction about the today's speaker we have is Mr. Bhaskar Reddy. Mr. Bhaskar Reddy, he is a qualified MA Physiology. He has 16 years work experience into corporate field. He is a past president of JCI Hyderabad Kukatpalli. So we welcome Mr. Bhaskar Reddy, and I hand over the floor to Mr. Bhaskar Reddy so he can continue with the training. So, ma'am, if you can give us the sharing the screen, like host, can you pass on the host to us?
Vishal?
Yes,
do you want us to give the host of?
Ma'am, to me, to JC Vishal.
I think you're connected.
I'm sorry. Hello.
Yes.
Ma'am, you can pass it on to me. I have the PPT, and the sir is with me.
We have given the option to you.
Okay, you have given the option to us.
Yes, yes.
One
Yeah,
minute. Ma'am, can you see the screen, ma'am? Hello. Hello. Ma'am, can you see the screen? Ma'am, your voice is not audible.
We can see your screen, sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. 1 minute.
Good morning, all.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Can you hear me? Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's
Okay.
clear.
Sure. Before going to the session, let me introduce myself. This is JC Bhaskareddy. By profession, I'm assistant manager in US immigration in a recruiting firm. And my qualification is MA psychology. I'm in the corporate sector from last 16 years, worked in different fields. I've been into BPOs, I've been into retail, I've been into recruiting firms. So in our overall my career, we've seen many people we recruited and we suggested many people. So here I given the PPT, which is overview of the interview skills, our interview techniques, but I want to add few more points in the orally when we are going further. Before starting the session, I have a few instructions like whenever we need, I'll be asking questions also. Just I don't want to be like it's like FM thing. So whenever I ask the questions, I need participation. Is that okay for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's great. So, but not in the oral because there are many members in the online, so it will be disturbance. So whenever I will be asking questions, you can give answers through chat, so that I will be able to see the chart and I'll be asking them. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 1 second. Chart. I want chart Zoom meeting. Zoom meeting. No, 1 second. Muted. Yes, sir. So let's start. Before, is that anyone from the team or anyone of us did ever attend the interviews earlier?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Fatima, it's my humble request again that anyone who want to reply, please go through, give in the chat. So one, okay. Only one person? That is great. Oh, okay. Thank you so much for your replies. So, okay. Let us see generally what is interview. Everyone knows that interview will be conducted, when we are applying for any job that to get a job. Is that correct? but all the details what we provide in our resume, I mean, related to us, we provide many of the details, our education qualification and our personal information. We have all the information in the profile. So any company want to know about us, they can know maximum information in the profile or in the CV itself. Then why we need interview? Can anyone answer?
To know his capability, sir. How he speak and how he's approached you, obviously.
Yes, Nishant, to know his capability, but already it is mentioned in the, yes, that is, all the capabilities are mentioned in the profile. Still, they want to know more about your internal skills, because what we have in the, to know the reality, that is correct, Miss Aishwarya. What exactly we can do, because in the papers, we know as a students, when we started our careers, we know most of the resumes are copy pasted except our name and phone number. The all other details will be same with our friends or with our known persons. Is that correct?
True. It's true. It's true, sir.
Yes. So that is the reason they want to know exactly what our internal ability, that is interview. So they have to know that. So they will be knowing this process, or they will be knowing about our skills. They will be knowing about, to know about more about our talents or communication. They will be conducting different type of interview rounds. So in that, initially what will happen whenever we go through, is it directly whenever we submit our profile to any company or any field, do we get directly called to interview? But is it correct? We get a call from the company or we get a call from the organization, then we go for the interview. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. So before that, what happened exactly? Let us know the in detail process. Before that, what happened? Whenever we submit the profile in any website or in any through email to any organization, what they do? Initially, for any single position, the organization will be getting several profiles, not only one or two of us. They'll be getting at least 50 to 100 profiles for each position. So what they will do is they will be screening the profiles. The recruiting person or the HR person from the organization, they will be seeing the profiles. What the education qualification, what we have given about our strengths, or what we have given about our, you know, project works or anything. When you are fresher, you will be giving about your project details, or when you are experienced, you will be giving about your previous work experience. So they will screen all about this, and they will shortlist few profiles which they think these people will suit for their organization. So that's how the initial process will start before we going for interview. Once this shortlisted the profiles, then they will schedule the interview with every one of us. Then they will start calling us and asking for coming interview, or sometimes it may be through calls, or sometimes it may be through email communication, or if it is campus interview, it may be they will say that we can move to the next round. I mean, this is how the process goes. So what happened once, we go through interview, once we go through the organization or the interview place, there are many things, if the interview place, we have very few people. Let us assume we have very people, like we have different type of interview rounds. Let me go more clearly. We have different type of interview rounds, like written test we have, voice and accent we have, personal introduction round, group introduction round, the even sometimes technical round. So these are the different type of rounds what we have. But knowing about all these things is good, but all these things will apply each and every interview. Will this everything will be applicable? Yes or no? I mean, in every interview, we have to go through all these rounds. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
No, Nishant. Generally, this is what we expect every time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I don't know
No,
that.
not for that, sir. Not for that. अभी आपने जो बताया उसके अंदर ही मैंने बोला कि
नहीं, मैं
last
उसका ही बोल रहा था. मैं क्या बोल रहा था कि in every interview, do we need to attend a written test, personal introduction round, group discussion, and all these things?
ओके
वही तो
नहीं
मैं
लास्ट
पूछ
का
रहा
आपके
था.
दो लाइंस आपके मैंने सुना इसलिए मैंने एस
हाँ.
बोला क्योंकि वो बाद में नेटवर्क इश्यू था वो हिसाब से
I
मैं
can
सोचा आप
understand.
पूछे होंगे सॉरी सर
Can understand. Can understand. So the can understand, Nishan. That's very good. So this is generally what please, I request everyone to be in I mean, Nishant, you are okay that you are already experienced and professional, so that's okay. But for the students, it's my humble request. Please be active listeners, and whenever we are asking something, just respond to that as it is. Okay. So really, it is not required in every interview. We need to go through all the rounds. All right. Because see, if for any organization there is a position, if we have, let us see from your college point of view. In a campus interview, there will be hundreds of people, so that they cannot go one-to-one interviews in whole day. So that is the reason they will choose different methods in campus interviews. Initially, they will choose written test. There, they will remove almost 60 to 70% of the people, and rest of the 30% will only goes to the further rounds. But when you go for interview in organization, there won't be that much competition that you have to go through a group things. So then there might be a different type of rounds where the interview might be taking in a peer, that is personal introduction round. Then they will forward you to what generally we do in a personal introduction round. What they will check? Can anyone? Generally, we'll be saying that personal introduction or self introduction, what are the name you can give. But in initial round, when they are speaking to you, what they will see? No idea. It's okay. Whenever we go for interview, initially they will be discussing about our personal introduction round. That is simply to know about more about our communication skills and presentation skills, how we are presenting and how we are speaking. Most of the times, many people will have a doubt that whether we are speaking right or wrong. It never mind, friends. Whatever you speak in the right and you speak in the correct way. It's not about the grammatically perfect or whatever you're speaking is right. You should talk fluently and you should talk continuously. This is the major thing you have to remember, because there might be different things when we are going to many times people will nervous. Many people, even the senior people, we've seen when they came for interview, they will be like nervous, they will be shaking, they will be fearing, and they won't be able to speak even for 1 minute continuously. That should not be there. First, you should be able to present yourself confidently and effectively. That is the main motto conducting behind conducting a personal introduction round. So once they feel that you are confident and you are good enough, then they will go for further rounds. That might be technical interview or voice and accent round. Is that voice and accent round is necessary in everything, or technical round is necessary in every organization? Definitely not, because this depends on the organization and in the field what you are going. So let us see. uh, Someone answered that you attended the interview, right? May I have their name, please? Fatima. uh, Fatima. Likita Balla. Good. Miss Likita, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Likita. Can you explain briefly, like, a little bit what was the process you went through and what happened there in the interview place?
Yes, sir. Firstly, they asked me about myself. Then
Hmm.
they asked me to speak 1 minute continuously.
Mhm.
Then they asked me the strengths and what the skills I know.
Okay. What is the
Skills, sir. Like
skills you know?
computer, whether I know or not, the typing and all.
Okay.
Okay. Then they said to leave. That's it, sir.
This is a single round, what I guess, right? Or two rounds?
Yeah, casual interview I had, sir.
No,
Only
casual
single.
interview, single round. Okay.
Yes,
What
sir.
is the organization? I mean, what is the background in that?
Data Marshall, sir. Company.
Company Beta Marshall. And what was the position you applied?
For normal freshers, sir.
Okay,
As
fresher,
if,
but as a fresher also there will be different. I mean, are you applied for development or you have applied for testing? Are you computer background or
computer background only, sir.
computer background? So you applied for developing or testing or data management? Which kind of position you applied? So you might not went
The,
that that depth.
the,
I can understand that.
yes, sir.
Thank you so much. You can mute yourself. And Miss Fatima, can you
Okay,
unmute
sir.
yourself?
Yes, good morning, sir.
Morning, Fatima. So, what is the interview you went through, and what was the process?
Okay, it was at Synchrony Financial Services that I did,
Uh-huh.
and the interview that I had was like they asked me to introduce myself. They asked me about the skills that I have, or and like they asked my interests and the reason why I have that. Because there are certain reasons we have our interest, right? So they asked me about that, and coming to the HR round, they asked me to speak for 1 minute on a particular topic. So I got the topic which was most familiar, which was I was told to speak about gender empowerment. So I spoke about that, and they got impressed enough. So then I got selected for ops round. There it was a basic round wherein they checked my background, and they wanted my family details, like where do I stay, how many members do I have, so like that. Then yeah, that's it. And the post I applied was senior collections representative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So, you're from commerce background?
yeah, I'm from commerce background.
Oh, okay, that's good. So, you applied for a collection executive position. That
Yes,
is
yes.
good. So, what you told about yourself in the introduction now, can you say here if you don't mind?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah,
So it
please.
was just that I saw like I usually see many videos on YouTube, like how to introduce myself, because I go to many interviews. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll interview myself once again. So
Okay, please.
okay, this is Shaista Fatima. Being and brought up in Hyderabad, I am a very self-motivated and self-oriented person. And coming to I'm pursuing my BCom Computer Applications in Kasturba College. And coming to my interest, I love singing, and I love to read encyclopedias, which gives us more knowledge, and which allow us to go in depth of any other certain topics. And coming to my hobbies, I love to read storybooks, which gives us more values and improve our communication skills, which is most and foremost important nowadays. And yeah, that's all about me.
That's very good, Fatima. Can you say me what's your favorite kind of books?
Yeah, favorite kind of books, it would be in a way you're asking about encyclopedias which I read, or generally storybooks.
And you told your hobbies is reading books. What is your favorite book? What kind of books you read generally?
I read I read fairy tales. Mostly I read fairy tales, and the second more the second most priority that I give to books is I read about space. So space
So
works like that.
space works. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite writer?
Sorry.
Who's your favorite writer?
There's a person named Mr. Jain. He writes most beautiful books till now that I have seen. There are many writers, but I prefer most of them.
This is really very good, Fatima. That what. So every one of us understand that. Generally, I went through a mock interview now. Everyone can understand that. So this is how interview goes. The overall communication between one to one person. But Miss Fatima, one more second. Can you unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you so much. So whatever the introduction you given, you are remember with that, right? You are perfectly memorized with that, right?
Yes,
So you are
yes,
good
sir.
to give you are good to give one more time.
Do you want me to introduce myself once again?
Yeah, but here there are few suggestions. Okay, previously let me give one more thing. Previously everyone heard what Miss Fatima told about herself and the flow, how she went and how fast she went or how slow she went. What is the word pronunciations and everything. Now, Fatima, my suggestion to you is just go through the same introduction, but remove as many as ands, and slow down your pitch to. I mean, let's take between one word to one word. You give me a little bit pause, like my name is Fatima. So you know where to pause and where not to pause, right? I did my so and so like this. Did you understand?
Yeah, I'm getting.
Yeah. Can you please do your introduction again by using these things? Remove your hands more and also a bit slow pitch.
Okay, my pitch must be slow and I
Remove
must not
as
use more
pause.
hand.
Yeah, remove as many as.
So, okay. Uh, this is Shaista Fatima, and okay, I will tell you that. Actually, I'm habituated, so
Can understand that.
sorry for the inconvenience, sir.
No problem.
So this is Shaista Fatima. I'm pursuing my BCom Computer Applications in Kasturba Gandhi Degree College. That's at Marakpalli. And coming to my hobbies, I'm being born and brought up in Hyderabad. I'm a self-motivated and self-oriented
So
person.
is
Can
that
I-
your hobby that you brought up in Hyderabad?
No. We just introduce ourselves. Like they usually ask, "Where are
No,
you
no.
from?"
You told coming to my hobbies, I brought up in Hyderabad. Just I'm
Yo.
correcting yourself. I'm correcting yourself over the phone because just while next time you will be getting what you're talking about. Every word should be your what you're talking, and you should be clear about that. Sorry,
Yeah.
continue.
Sure. Okay. So I'll start again.
Yeah.
This is Shaista Fatima. I'm pursuing my BCom Computer Applications in Kasturba Gandhi Degree College. Uh, being and brought up in Hyderabad, I'm a self-motivated and self-oriented person who believes in hard work and who can adjust to all type of environments. Uh, Coming to my hobbies, I love singing and I love to read encyclopedias, which gives us more knowledge. And coming to my interests, I love to read storybooks, which improves our communication skills, which is the foremost important thing nowadays. Yeah, that's all about me.
Okay. Thank you so much. So friends, which one is better, the earlier one or now this one? Can you reply in chat? Hello all, are you there? Yeah. Now second one. Second one was better. Now second one. Okay, thank you so much. So now Fatima, did you find the difference in yourself, what you're talking and how it was?
Yes, sir. I
Which one
really,
you feel better? Which one you feel better?
yeah, the second one would be better because the front person must like understand our words even, right? So
Yes.
I must go slowly.
So this is the reason where many of the people who have talents in the interviews, who have skills, who have the talent, and who will be really worth to do the job also will be rejected because of. Yes, Nishant. Nishant, you can ask your question.
No, sorry, sir.
You raise your hand, right?
Yeah, no, it was by mistake, sir.
By mistake. Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry,
Fatima.
sorry.
No issues, no issues. So this is how, generally most of the people will be getting rejected from the interviews or rejected from the options what they have in front of them. Generally, most of the people think we have to talk. No, we have to talk along with, we have to make other people to understand about that in a clearly manner. So there will be different scenarios in this and different aspects. But yeah, as this is online, I cannot go with more demos on this. But I hope everyone can understand the difference clearly, how we need to talk and how we should talk. Is that right? Is it clear about personal introduction round? Are any questions in this? Sorry, before going that, I want to have add few more points. In generally, most of the times when I hear or we given interviews in a long back when we started career, till now, most of the people will follow like, they'll be saying about their schooling, their holidays, the parents. I have one brother, one sister and all. This is not all which is not required. Generally, let us understand the term, the personal introduction round or self introduction round should be the information purely about you. And also not generally why company want to know about you is that they are going to have a billion relationship with you. Is that? No, right? They are hiring you to get their work done. So whenever you're introducing yourself or whenever you're saying something in that specific time given to you, you have to mention more about the skills what you have, or you have to mention more about the points that can impress them so that they can take a chance on you. It's simply like, let us say I'm going to say I have one brother and I have one sister. I have, I live with my parents. These are the things I'm saying. Is that anyway, is these things going to help the company or organization? Will these points help?
So
Hello.
can I ask a question?
Yes, please.
Yeah,
Kirti.
actually, I have attended an interview 2 days back.
Mhm.
While I was going to about introduce myself, he stopped me and said, "Tell me something about yourself which is not mentioned in your CV." So obviously, I
Yes,
should not tell about my education, my skills, and all that. So at that time, what we should tell about us?
that is very good question, Kirti. That's what I'm coming for actually. Okay, let us go with that. So now, okay, as Kirti asked, when what we have to say when it is not there in the resume. Okay, Kirti, can I answer in 2 minutes? If it is okay?
Yes, sir, fine,
Yeah,
sir.
thank you. So, what are the words I said? It is not helpful in the round. Is that correct? Like I have one friend, one brother. I'll stay this here and so what we should say. That's what I'm saying. Generally, most of the times we have to decide it. Most of the times we'll give the same repeating introduction round always, like what Fatima did it now. Not only that, even anytime wherever we go, I'm so and so, I do it so and so, my qualification is this, my hobbies is this. Is that correct? Or for every interview will you change that? I guess most of the people won't change that. Is that correct? Yes or no? Oh, so you will, Miss Tejasvi, will you change for every interview? I mean, what your introduction is? No, sir. Kirti, right? Right. But generally, we have to change our introduction. Friends, let me say, and HR will decide whether to hire you or not in just first 45 seconds. Most of the people will think after throughout the interview, they will think, but no. In first 45 to 50 seconds, they will decide most of the cases. I'm not saying all the cases, but most of the cases, they will decide whether to hire you or not. Because when we are saying, the same, can anyone else, Kirti, just one who asked the question, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Kirti. Can you introduce yourself, like what you did in the 2 days back?
Yeah, so good morning, everyone. My name is Kirti. Currently, I'm pursuing my degree BSc from Kasturba Gandhi Degree and PG College, final year. So, coming about a little bit about myself, I have born and raised in Hyderabad itself. Whole my education has in Hyderabad only, and I have scored 90 plus in all my academics, which is schooling and plus one, plus two, and now my degree. So, and my skills are technical skills are Python,
Okay,
C.
thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
And can you introduce one more time?
Yeah, good evening, good morning, everyone. My name is Kirti. Currently, I'm pursuing my degree BSc from Kasturba Gandhi Degree and PG College in final year. And I have born and raised in Hyderabad, so all my education has done here itself. And have scored 90 plus in all my academics.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Everybody able to hear that, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes. Right. And how many of you interested if Kirti repeated the same thing for next 5 to 10 times? I mean, how many of you are interested to listen the same thing? Will you be?
No, sir.
Please give the reply in chats. Yes or no? Once again, please. Okay. No, I'm saying if she continues to give the same thing for about 5 to 10 times, how many of you are interested? Will you feel excited about to listen that? Oh, okay. Of course, no. That is correct. No, no. Oh. Now imagine. Thank you so much. I got the answer. So she's saying the same. So no. Kirti, it is not about only you. Just I want to show you the perception of the HR. Just imagine if one of our friend within the team of 100 people for just one time, if she is going to repeat for the same thing for 5 to 10 times, we are not interested to listen. Is that correct? Now, imagine a position of HR or imagine a position of recruiter who is sitting in the other side to recruit you or to hire you. What would be his position? He will be talking to many people from in the day, from morning to evening, and he will be listening to the same thing. More or less, 80 to 90 people will give the same introduction style because what we thought in the college and what we thought in the YouTube or in the friends is the same, right? My name is so and so. I brought up in so and so. My qualification is so and so. Is that correct? Or anyone will give more about this? Is the same format what we use, right? So when we are using the same kind of style, they will be getting bored. So this is how, why I'm stressing more time on this personal introduction round is this PR self introduction round is this is a major part, or this is a 70% of the interview. Rest, because what you have, what you're talking, how you're talking, with whom you're talking, these are the major things which will help you to pass through any interview. That is the reason I'm stressing more and more on this. So when any person is not able to show interest on your introduction, how you can make them to give you a chance to work with their organization. So this is what where we have to focus. How? Now let us come to the question what Kirti asked. So generally the interviews will ask sometimes, say something which is not there in your profile. So what we should say, is that right, Kirti? That was your question.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now say, this is what the first point what I told in earlier. In resume, we mention everything about our qualification. We mention everything about our education, our experience, our project details, whatever that. So with that, they can decide, but why they will call us for interview. To know more about what is not there in the resume, but what they want to know about us. Is that what movie we watch, or what kind of tea we'll have, or with whom we'll roam here and there? Is that what they want to know? Hello. No, that is correct. They definitely want to know about our personal information, but not which is too personal. What they want to hear from you is which is the strength you have, or which is the points you have, which will help their organization to complete their work within the given time. That's what the major ambition of them what is asking. So this answer should be always updated from the point to point. Let us take, you're going for in a developer position. Okay, a software developer position, and you're saying that my hobby is traveling and I can't sit at one place. Will that work for that position? Will that quality suits to the software developer position? No, because software developer has to sit at a position and he has to spend more time on laptop. So the traveling person and who cannot sit at same point for long, he cannot work really fit for this position. In the same way, if you're going for marketing position, so okay, and let us take if you're going for an accountant position and you say, I don't like calculations, what they feel? Will that looks good? Definitely no. So this answer typically should be on the position what you are applying and with the organization what you are applying. So these are the different calculation what you have to make, and these are the things which you have to keep in your mind before giving your presentation. Always see, not only yourself, in generally I'll personally suggest you people to send a profile in different by keeping regular updates to each and every position what you're applying. Don't send the same copy paste profile to each and every company and each and every position. That definitely, as I told you earlier, they will be seeing hundreds of profiles, hundreds of people morning to day, morning to evening. So you have to keep something different which make you to attract. Is it clear, Kirti, for your question?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. This is what about more or less about the self-introduction round. So these are the major tips, and I want to add few points which how we need to build your introduction round. First and most, always you have to greet the opposite person. The first point you have to start is greeting. So generally, I'm sitting in front of you, imagine, and you ask me, say something about yourself. So will you, if directly I started, This is Bhaskar Reddy. Is it looks good or good morning? This is Bhaskar. So which one looks good? Second one. Is that correct? Yes. So always the first thing which you need to do is you have to greet and thank you so much. You have to greet. If possible, you can write it down or you can, keep in your mind that is not an issue. So there are the points which you have to maintain for sure in your introduction round. The first thing is your greeting, and then you have to maintain your smile on your face. Always it should be whenever you're in interview, you should have your smile on the face. This is one thing. And always maintain a proper eye to eye contact, which is not like that if I'm talking to you and when I'm responding. See, now you can, are you able to see me, right? Everyone? Just imagine if I'm seeing there and talking to you, will it looks good? Here and there? Hi guys, is it okay that you are able to understand me? No, right? So why I'm seeing only the system? Because you should be able to feel that I'm talking to you people. So if it is online, we are following this many things. So imagine if a person is sitting in front of you and you're not keeping a contact with them. So that's how the negative impressions will start. So always greeting, proper smile, proper eye to eye contact. And whenever you're giving with the shake hands, firm shake hand should be there. You should not press their hand, or you should not give like a finger thing, this kind of shake hands. Not with your fingers or not with the pressing. Just you should be. I know most of you know firm shake hands. So if you don't know, you can see the pictures in the Google also. If it is offline, I would have been shown that with examples. But yeah, now I cannot show this. So these are the major points you have to maintain. And a part of these, yes, that is correct. Who's this? MPCS. Okay. I don't know. Now, along with this, whatever you're talking, you have to talk with clear pronunciations. Every word should be able to understand to opposite person. It is, let me say one thing, it is not what you talk, it is how you talk that will give you more chances to build the relationship with other people. If you are able to present yourself or if you're able to talk in the right way, most of the times you'll be able to solve the issues very solidly. Will everyone agree with me? That means the communication is most important in anything, especially in interviews, because that is the most thing how what they look is. Is that clear, guys? So these are the points what I told. First introduction, smile, eye contact, pronunciation and flow, and then closing. Always you have to close by saying thank you. Thank you for providing this opportunity. Thank you for giving me a chance to present myself. Thank you so much. It's happy being, talking to you. It's nice talking to you. These kind of words you can use in the last, which most of us not do. So this is what more about, personal introduction round. Any questions in this? Any questions? No questions. Can I go further? Yes. So I hope everyone understand that. Now we'll see what exactly the kind of interview rounds we'll have. Okay. So we'll be able to see that, right? Presentation? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay, right. Will you be able to see that, right? Rounds of interview. What are the rounds of interview? Nishant?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you read that? I mean, because I can't ask someone.
No problem, sir.
Thank
The
you so
round of
much.
interview, screening round, the first one. Writing test,
Written
voice
test.
written test, voice and
Okay.
accent round, PIR, personal introduction round,
So
group
this still
discussion.
here we covered. Okay.
Yeah. Now
Okay.
group discussion, technical round, operation round, and getting offers.
So here we missed only one thing, voice and accent tone. Voice and accent tone is really something which is not applicable for 90% of the positions in the market. That is only for when you are applying for top end MNCs, and especially for where you are interacting with their clients or customers. Like you can take it as a customer care. When there, you have a chance to interact with more customers, right? So then they will see for voice and accent, right? What they look in voice and accent is the same thing, like how you're talking, how clearly you are able to communicate the things. These are the things, right, friend? So a part of this, group discussion. So any one of you attended the group discussion round in any of your previous interviews? Mostly, I think no, but by chance. Yes, Fatima. Fatima, you told you attended only one round of interview, and now you're saying you attended group discussion. Okay. Can you explain? Miss Fatima.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Am I audible?
Yeah, but with little bit disturbance.
Okay, I'm audible now.
Yeah, it's clear, much better.
Yes, sir.
Please explain what is group discussion.
Group discussion, like as far as I attended interviews and I did the like I've never been such round, sir.
But you
Like
told
group
yes, right? So that is the reason I asked you. Thank you so much. You can unmute. You can mute yourself. So, friends, my humble request again. Please listen carefully, because you will be able to know about the interview skills in order to keep so much of efforts. By keeping online and all these things, you will have many information on that. But so that is the reason I'm not giving any of the regular points or normal points. I'm giving something different, which is not there in the PPT also. Only thing to make you understand what exactly the picture is, how we'll have more chances to increase getting it selected, on why we'll be rejecting in an interview. These are the points where majorly I'm trying to say. So generally, okay, let's go for the group discussion. Why any company will organize a group discussion? And initially okay, sorry Fatima, I mistaken it. Yeah, please ask your questions before going further. Yeah, you can type your questions so that everyone can see that. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you so much. So can I go further? Sure. Yes, please. Thank you so much. Now we'll see generally why group discussions will be conducted. Can I have 3 volunteers who all want to attend it? Can say yes. So I'll pick from them. 3 volunteers from the whole group. Vishal Jain, Kirti Reddy, Sandhya Shetty. Okay. Only 3? I don't have any options. Fatima Unisa. Okay. Only 4. Very good. That's all from overall. How many participants? MPCS. Okay. Bhargavi. Okay. Now let me choose. Thank you so much, friends, for being taking initiative. Bhargavi, MPCS. I don't know your name, and Sandhya Shetty. You 3 people can unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All 3 people are online, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, my question: you 3 people need to discuss on the topic which I'm going to give you. Is there someone having behind noise?
Actually, I am in class.
You're in class.
Yes, sir.
Which class?
In lab, sir.
Lab. Okay. Sandhya Shetty.
Yes, sir.
So because other people won't be able to hear you, please Sandhya, sorry, don't mind. You can unmute you. You can mute yourself. Anyone
sir.
else can join along with Bhargavi and MPCS? A part of Bhargavi and Fatima, yeah, you can join Fatima. You can unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So all Fatima, Bhargavi and MPCS, all three people are there here, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, what you should do is, I'm going to give you a topic name. You have to start discussing about that. Okay. Now, let us, which topic will take? Visha, can you suggest some topic? Vishal? Mr. Vishal, you.
Hello.
Yes, Vishal. Can you suggest some topic?
Suggest, I would say the topic would be on is politics good or bad?
So these are students, Vishal. Come on.
Okay. Okay. Is online education better or a classroom?
Is it okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So now three of you can start discussing the pros and cons of the online education, whether it is the best or not. 1 minute. Before this, everyone should observe how they are talking, what they are talking. After that, I have few questions for you all. Is it okay?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you so much. So now, guys, you can start. Hello. Bhargavi, Fatima, and MBCS. All three are there?
Not audible before. What did you say? Could you please
Yes.
Okay. Now I ask you to discuss. You three people should be unmute yourself. First, I
Okay.
want you three people should be unmute. Yes. Now you three people should discuss about the topic at the point, which is whether online education is good or not, good or bad, or simple. Start discussing.
It has both impacts, sir, both good and bad. Firstly, we'll take it as a good impact, where online courses, especially for the college students, for the busy student, it was a beneficial kind of thing. The courses were flexible and as far as time management, because students don't have to communicate and sit in a class at a given time during a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all.
Coming to the disadvantage, it was a bad impact on the students who were in the school. Like there are many parents who are not into this online stream. They don't know how to connect to the students online to the teachers, and students
Okay.
to understand what their teacher was teaching.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all.
I request other two girls also to speak.
Good morning, Bhargavi and Fatima. And I feel online education is not correct actually. We miss the golden days of our study time. We can get to know many more things in the classroom, but in online class, we can't get that all. Only teacher speaks and little interaction with the students, but we don't get the opportunity to spend some more time with our friends and all. I feel it's a, and we can get many effects of it, especially our health. We feel like isolation. What do you say, Bhargavi?
Not good. That's the reason they have chosen this online classes. Like what I want to say is there is no advantage and disadvantage. There was a both, it is good and bad both. We cannot particularly say online classes was good, online classes was bad. Yeah, it is. It has a ratio between 1:1.
Yeah, but due to isolation, due to online class, we feel more isolated. We don't talk to each other.
I think online classes was the only way where we connected.
Miss
To our,
Bhargavi, are you there?
if online class was not the option, we would have.
Fatima, sorry to interrupt you. Fatima, sorry to interrupt you. Miss Bhargavi is there? Okay, no issues. I hope she's on mute. Now, guys, everyone has heard the communication between these two people, right? Now, imagine MPCS. May I know your name if you don't mind, because you have in the code word.
Likita, sir.
Likita, thank you so much. Because I can't call every time MPCS, right? Yeah, great. Likita, you did one thing very good, that before starting yourself, you greeted both of them, like good morning, Fatima and Bakavi. So that is really impressive. That should how you start. It's not like here two people, so you call with the names. So every time you don't need to use the name, but before starting your group discussion, you have to start greeting to others. Good morning to all. Happy morning to all. It's not only good. Sometimes you can change. Happy morning, pleasant morning, but it should up to your voice also. So once you started with that, then you can continue with the topic. And Likita, have you observed that you are being becoming slow while you continue to your speak?
Yes, sir.
Why?
I was unable to get the words, sir.
Words. So this is how you need to prepare. So generally, starting is everyone will do the same, but the same pitch and the same flow should continue till the last. You may speak only 3 or 4. See, hardly you will get 30 seconds to 1 minute whenever you're in the group to present yourself in the group discussion. And always the other thing I want to, but rest everything is good. But while continuing yourself, you are becoming slow. I'll say how to overcome that. Okay. But before going to that, when I said start the topic for almost 15-20 seconds, all of three were silent. Is that correct?
No, sir. Actually, your voice was not audible. That's the reason I asked you to repeat what you said before.
Okay. Is it clear now?
Yes, it is now.
It is now. Okay. So initially, whenever you are getting a chance, or whenever they ask you to start, anyone can take initiative. It is one of the good quality, and also you can maintain while someone is talking. You should not interfere in the middle. Like it should not be like market side, one while one talking, other is coming in between and talking continues their chat. That should not happen anytime. While if one person is talking, you may or may not like him. See, it is not mandatory that you have to only positive. If you feel negative, and if you feel you can do justify about that particular topic, definitely you can express your negative opinions also. But you should not interrupt anyone. You should always listen to the opposite person completely, and then you have to say, like you can start continuing like this: as my friend told. If you know name, it's okay. If not, as my friend suggested, as my colleague told. These are the points what I agree with him, or these are the points which I won't agree with him, because then you can continue to your explanation. So first you have to greet them, then you have to start take initiation if possible. If not, let others speak. And once someone completed, then you have to take by saying, like I will agree with them, or I may not agree with them. If not, you can straight away say what is your opinion. Like I feel so and so about this particular topic. This is what my opinion is, because then you have to give justification to that particular thing. So this also should be there in that. Is it clear? Hello. Yes, sir. Okay. Now, my question is, did you know what topic will they give you anytime? Did anyone of us can guess the topic, or will know about the topic what they are going to give you? No. 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 Oh, okay. So what my question is, then how we need to answer that thing? We don't know what question they will ask, what topic they will ask, how much time will they will give. So generally, how will, if I ask something about, rockets, most of us won't be able to answer, even including me, because we don't know about the topic. But how we need to cover, or at least, see, there is one thing to successful in your life. You have to able to convince the people, or you should have the ability to confuse the people. Any one of this you should be expert. In especially in interview, either you should have the ability to convince them. I mean, with your skills, with your abilities, and with all the things, what technical skills. If not, you should be able to confuse them at least, to make them feel that, yeah, this is good. You have to be prepared for everything, at least little knowledge about it. Likita, you are correct, but how many topics you will prepare, and how many fields you prepare? There are vast, knowledge is vast. So please, Vishal.
Okay, my question is now when we go for any sort of a group discussion, can we buy time? Like, let's imagine if someone is not like if I have a like they give us a 2 second or 3 second time,
Can
so
you
we
be a
can
bit
frame.
slow?
Okay, so they give us a 2 or 3 second time. So in that time frame, we can remember few points, right? So and after that we can answer them. So is it compulsory we need to start with a positive note and end with the positive note, or it can be either way?
Vishal, it can be either way, because as I told you earlier, any organization will most of the times, 90%, they never worry about what you're talking. It's all their worry, and their point is how you are talking and how you are presenting yourself. This is a major thing about an interview. So it doesn't require always you should start with positive and end with positive, but it depends on topic and your justification. That's what I told you, like what you're talking is important. At the same time, how you are justifying it. Okay. If I say simply like online education is bad and someone asks me why, if I don't know the answer, that is not correct. So whatever you're talking or whatever you're presenting yourself, you should have a clear idea about that, how and why. So generally my question was, we never able to understand what the topic they are going to give. So how we have to prepare about it? It's simple. Most of the times, most of us might be heard about 5Ws. Anyone know what is 5W in English grammar? Anyone? It's a simple tip how you need to prepare for your group discussion. No idea? Okay. Generally, yeah. Who's that? Who, what, where, when, why? Okay, when, where, why, what, who. That's all. Thank you so much, guys. This is the thing. See, for anything, for any topic, you take anything in the universe, for any of the things, we'll have at least 3 to 4 qualities of this, right? So you have to understand. They'll give you at least 1 to 2 minutes or 5 minutes to prepare yourself for the topic what they given. So within that time, you have to analyze what it is and why it is, what is the use of it, and how we can, what are the drawbacks of it. Is it clear? Hello? Yeah. Now I want to ask you, Bhakti Shinde. Is she available?
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, Bhakti. Can I ask you a question in that? I mean, like what we are discussing about it.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now let us say, I want you to talk about, for 2 minutes at least, or I want to talk to you about, let us take Principal ma'am, or anyone from the college administration is available? Nishant. Okay, no issues. Thank you. So now,
Yes.
Bhakti, I want you to talk about, Western lifestyle. I'm giving 1 minute time to you to prepare about it, and you can present yourself. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 1 minute time, and rest of the people can also think what you can, if you are in that position, what you will present, because I may change her and I may ask other also. Okay. Madam, thanks for joining. You are in mute.
Yes, sir. We were there from the beginning. We were there in the session.
No, thank you so much. Just I want to, I want your suggestion to give you some topic, but yeah, you can suggest us one more topic so that we can ask someone else. Which topic would be better to prepare immediately and give it? Is there anything you can suggest, ma'am?
You're asking them to prepare now itself, right? You're giving some time and then giving.
Just 1 minute time and they have to present immediately.
You're giving some time for them?
1 minute.
1 minute time you gave them.
Yeah. Can you suggest any topic, ma'am? No.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yeah, Bhakti.
Should I say the advantages of Western
yes,
lifestyle?
One
just
second.
give you.
1 second, Bhakti. Yeah, madam. Madam, please continue. Ankita, madam, I guess.
Exams in the COVID schedule, sir.
Sorry?
They are just writing their exams.
Okay.
Sir, hello?
Yeah, your voice is breaking, ma'am.
Girls have just got our exam dates.
Okay.
So, exam preparation.
Exam preparation. Thank you so much, ma'am. This topic I'll give to someone else.
Preparation in the COVID schedule. I mean, in these COVID scenarios.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I'll give this topic to someone else. So let's hear Bhakti. Bhakti, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can start.
So good morning, everyone. I have got the topic to say about the Western culture. So as we all are Indians and everyone know, India is a country.
No problem, sir.
Bhakti, continue.
India is rich in the heritage and culture, but we are seeing fading of Indian culture at many places in India, especially at the urban society of Indians. The effect of a Western culture is greatly seen in our custom, tradition, social and moral behavior, our love and respect for each other. These days, a person loves to live in freedom. He does not want to he does not want to bend themselves to Indian customs and traditions. Day by day, we are breaking off joint family and more development of nuclear family. Very few are interested in making adjustment and share their things with other family members. The word privacy is given greater importance, and the love and respect towards other, especially elders, is decreasing day by day. So in this Western culture has brought with it seed of selfishness in the mind of Indians. So in the last, I want to say that the Western culture is given little bit of bad impact on our India today.
Thank you so much, Bhakti. I hope this is really good presentation because your flow was good.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. So guys, you understand how, within the short time, how she's able to prepare and present it. It's good, right? Now, one more topic, Dharani. Is she available? Her number is 487-011.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Dharani. Dharani, the question for you is, what Madam asked, that is, exam preparation COVID scenario. So I'm giving 1 minute to you. So you can, prepare and you can start. Is that okay? Are you comfort with it?
Yes, sir.
Please, Dharmi. Thank you so much. Continue. You will see everything what you do. Guys, hello, Dharani,
Yes, sir.
can you continue?
Sir, can I get 2 more minutes? Like 1 more minute?
No. Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You wanted to talk to students only, no?
Yes, ma'am. Exam preparation.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So I'm Dharani and I'm here to talk about the exam preparation in the COVID schedule. And we are like preparing for exams, like staying at home. Okay, though there are many online websites where we can get a lot of information. We have PPTs, but then also, like we are still don't have that physical facility to take help from libraries and from teachers to we don't have that access.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a bit disadvantage to us. But the thing is, we're getting a lot of time to stay at home and study.
Okay. Is it completed, Dharani? Is it all?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dharani. Thank you, team. For supporting all the way. So now you're able to understand, right? How we are, we are requesting and how we are presenting, how we are speaking. See, guys, is it clear? Are any questions in this? Okay. Now, let us see 1 second. Let me come to PPT again. Now I think I'm done with this thing. Yeah. So now, guys, are you able to see the PPTs? Okay. So here are the points. Here are the points what we need to maintain in a personal introduction rounds. So this PPT will share to you all, so you can go through this, what you need to maintain and everything I given in this. This is group discussion. This is about technical round. See, except in technical and voice and accent round, most of other rounds are, it depends on how you talk and what you talk. It's especially on how you talk. That is the most important thing. If you are able to present yourself perfectly with a clear voice, clear pronunciations, and able to, if other opposite person is able to understand that, then 90% of your job is done. Rest everything depends on, because nowadays most of the companies is believing and the following is technical skills can be taught, but not the abilities. So you should be able to present yourself perfect. And this is what you need to do, how you need to present your body language. So these are the tips PPT is given. I think Vishal or Nishant will give you that PPT to your ma'am, and they will share with you what I guess. Is that okay, Vishal?
Yes, yes. I'll pass it on to Sunanda ma'am, and they can take from Sunanda ma'am.
Thank you so much. So guys, this is a overall my point of view. So we can do more practicals, but in offline. But as it is online, I just started and tried to explain as much as possible. This is how it goes with the interview process. Now my question is, which one? Voice and accent. Versant. That's what I would. No, voice and accent tone is something different, which is.
I think girls have a question, sir.
Yes, madam. Is it from Varsha?
Yes, sir. Somebody has, yeah, by name Varsha only.
Yeah, Varsha, the same thing you're asking about. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to answer. So, see, Varsha, the voice and accent tone is something. Majorly, there is two things.
Varsha
actually.
has posed a question.
Yes, madam. Thank you. There's two things actually. There is two types of in this. One, you should able to record your voice in the proper accent in a system so that they will analyze whether you fit for the position or not. That is one variant. And other variant, they will give you a recorded voice message, and you should able to understand that pronunciations and the accent, and you should able to answer the questions what they ask from that. Is that clear, Varsha?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is a difference between voice and accent round and normal introduction round. Voice and accent is purely to test your ability to understand the different accent. Like, how many type of accents we have in the Indian market? Generally, what type of accents we use? Anyone have an idea? In English, we have different accents, right? So what are the major accents we use in India? Indian accent, okay. That's right, Vishal. UK and US. They are the two accents we use. There is a difference between UK and US accents. So it depends on what position you are applying and which company you are applying. So depending on that, they will conduct these rounds. So guys, almost be done with the interview skills. Do you have any questions still far? So I want to cover with few more points. What are the chances we are getting selected or not? These things I will cover and close. But before going to that, do you have any questions in the so far session? Or anything you want to know more about?
If anyone has, unmute yourself and ask a question.
No, let them type, Vishal, please. No, sir. Okay, great. I hope everyone is clear with the things. So let me go with the things. So is it now we understood, what is the questions, what is the process we have to follow to select, to attend an interview? Now, is it the guarantee that after following all these things, you maintain proper eye contact, proper body language, proper posture, dressing and everything? Is it guarantee that you will get a job? Of course. Okay. No, sir. And okay. Right, Fatima. Of course, when we able to manage all those things, yeah, definitely there's a chance of getting there. Think no, sir. No. No. Okay. Fine. Guys, let me say one thing. It depends, Dharani. Okay. Anyone else? Fatima, exactly. Okay. See, guys, it is not sure because one last thing. Any one of you from business background, like running any business, a shop or retail store or anything? Any one of you? Just we want to make more clear about this. Any one of you? Sandhya Shetty. Sandhya, can you unmute yourself? Miss Sandhya Shetty?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What kind of business you have, Sandhya?
Actually, I don't have. My
No,
parents have.
your parents. That's what I mean to say. Sorry.
Exporting and importing.
Exporting and importing. Now, let us, guys, please observe the questions what I'm going to ask. Now, Sandhya, I have few questions for you. Now you have a marketing position in your company, okay, in your office, whatever it is, okay. And there is an engineering candidate who did, computer science with highest percentage, came for an interview. So will you take him or not?
Based on his skills, I will choose, sir.
Based on his skills. So what skills you will see?
How will handle? Are he suitable to the job or not? Based on that, I will choose.
Based
He
on
suits
that,
to
you
the
will.
job or not.
Okay. Now
Considering
let
the
us
percentage, I can't choose that, sir.
right. Let us assume the person came with more technical skills and more computer knowledge, but he don't have any marketing skills. Will you choose that?
No, sir. The job was based on marketing, right, sir? So I will
Based on
choose
marketing.
some marketing-based persons only.
Now let us take. Okay, this is about the professional thing, and let us take. You have an opening for housekeeping. Okay, you know, right? What is housekeeping?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have a position for housekeeping, and you receive a few people. Out of them, few are graduates and all these things. So will you take them?
They know how to do houseworks and housekeeping. I will choose.
Okay, that's right. So in the first scenario, the person is highly qualified, but not for the position. Is that correct? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Yes, you can mute yourself, Sanya.
Thank you, sir.
Guys, are you able to understand? So whenever we go for interview, so if you are getting rejected, never mind that it is your fault. Sometimes you may be overqualified for the position, or sometimes you may be underqualified for the position. There is many scenarios in the background which HR will look not only about your technical skills, communication skills, they are the part of from your side which you need to give you 100%. There is no doubt in that. But it also selecting you in an interview is not only depend on these things. There are many other things and other calculations, which will taken the part while selecting your process. So whenever you're attending interview, if you're not selecting, just never mind. It is, don't feel that you're unfit for something. It is not that every position suits for everyone, but everyone is fit for some position. So focus on that. Keep increasing your positive sides and your skills. I'm saying is repeat. I'm repeatedly saying if you are able to present yourself perfectly with clear voice, clear body language, clear dressing style, I'm sure 80 to 90% of your job is done, that you can feel you are selected. So this is what the overall interview skills, what I want to say. Now let us go for open form. Anyone can ask any questions for next 10 minutes. If you don't have any questions, so we can close out that. From even administration, madam, before going to questions, yeah, let us go with the questions first, then we can see other thing. No, I want it. Hello? No more questions?
Guys, if you have any questions, ask. This is the right time to ask.
I want that video. General Zoom presentation. This is only chart, right? Not PPT. Not PPT. Yeah, this thing. Guys, I think no more questions. Thank you so much. From administration side, so if no questions, I want to go with the further things. Is that okay? Hello. Okay. Some question.
Hello.
Likita, yeah. I'm sorry. Now I could see this. Likita, your question was how to overcome the breakage during the speech, right? Is that correct? Hello. Okay, guys, whenever you want to overcome your speech, if you want to, overcome the breaks or the pauses in your speech, it is only thing that you can do is you have to talk more. It's not that we won't talk in our general life with your friends. If you leave us, I'm sure every one of us will talk continuously for more than 1 hour. But at the same time, in interview or when you're speaking with a new person, we'll get pauses or we'll get break in our speech. Is that correct? So to avoid that, first, the reason why it will come is what other peoples will think about us. Never worry, everyone is from the same page. So don't worry about what others think. You try to present yourself in the best way and you try to talk continuously as much as possible. Then you will definitely within short term you will overcome that. How to improve our communication skills. I guess we have next session in the communication skills from Mr. Govind Kakani. So we can know about that. Yeah. See, it is who's this? The one has the question. How to improve communications? No, not like that. How to improve communication skills? Yeah, simple guys. It is only one thing. By reading a book, How to Drive Vehicle in 30 Days, can you drive the vehicle? Anyone can answer? No.
No.
No, definitely not, right? So in the same way, if you want to improve your communication skills, you have to communicate. You have to be in regular communicating. You have to practice your speaking. That's all. That's what I said earlier also. Like definitely we'll be talking a lot in day-to-day life with our parents, friends, and everything, but not in a professional way. That's all. So we have to finalize our pitch and everything. Then we will be able to communicate. It's not an overnight thing. Definitely you have to practice for few times or at least for some times. That depends on your learning ability. Is that clear, guys? Madam, thank you so much for your opportunity. And Mr. Vishal, Nishant, thank you all for your this wonderful opportunity, and JCI, our training faculty. So, Madam, before closing, just I want to hear something from you, how you felt, whether it's useful or like it's okay, boring.
Yes.
I'm unable to hear you, ma'am.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, now I can hear
Am I
you.
audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, madam. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I, Mangavani, Academic Coordinator, on behalf of our management, principal and vice principal, would consider it as a privilege to propose a vote of thanks for today's session on interview skills. I thank Mr. Vishal Shah, President JCI, Mr. Nishant Shah, President JCI, Mr. Vishal Jain, Vice President Training, and Mr. Bhaskar Reddy, sir, today's speaker. Thank you each and everyone. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, it was very informative, and our students have learned today how to face the HR rounds. And now it is more like a workshop than more than a webinar. The students have got practice how to face the interviews. You have empowered our girls and made them confident in facing their injury levels. Now I feel our girls won't have any tension. They'll be free in facing all the rounds and get good jobs. Yes, students, do you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, guys. I'll hand over the thing to Vishal for further process.
Can you girls, can you please switch on your videos? We'll just take a snap.
Hello.
We request all the students, please, all the participants, please on your video.
Ma'am, can I take 2 minutes?
We will take a virtual photo.
Hello, ma'am, can I take 2 minutes of time? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, ma'am. So, ma'am, I want to thank Sunanda ma'am, Rashri ma'am, and Nagmani ma'am for giving us this wonderful opportunity. JCI Hyderabad Royals president, Nirav Shah, Nishant Shah, I'm sorry, Arvind Thated, Hema Thated for being present over here, Bhaskar sir for taking the wonderful session for the students, and also Amit Jain, the director training. Thank you all, and thank you all the girls for being such a supportive and taking the feedback in a positive way. And I hope you have learned a lot and you're going to implement that in the near future. So thank you so much, ma'am, and thank you, Rashri ma'am and Sunanda ma'am, for helping me out to build up this training for Kasturba Gandhi Women's and Degree College. Arvind bhai, you want to speak anything? Arvind bhai, Hema bhabi.
Hello everyone, this is like JC Arvind Thated, immediate past president of JCI Hyderabad Royals. First of all, I would congratulate JC Vishal Jain, the VP training of JCI Hyderabad Royals, for coming up with this wonderful session on this skills. So I wish all the best to the VP training, and thank you the management of Kasturba College and the students of Kasturba College for being present here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sir, when shall we connect for the next session? Vishal sir.
Vishal, unmute yourself.
Ma'am, we have at 1 o'clock the next session. Priya bhabi, Hema bhabi, anyone wants to speak?
Dear students, please on your video.
Please, everyone can on the video so that we can take a photograph of it.
Ma'am, can I talk?
Yes,
Yeah, go
sir.
ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
Once we want offline, ma'am. We want the sirs to come to our college and introduce themselves once.
Yeah.
Like we want them to connect to us.
Yes, ma'am.
And
We
if
can do
anyone
it.
wants to give any feedback, we are open for the feedback as well. Any student wants to give any feedback to Bhaskar sir. How was the session? We would come down to the college once. We want to meet Rashni ma'am. We are missing her. She's not there over here. So definitely I'm going to come down to the college and I'm going to definitely meet everyone.
Dear students, please on your video. Yes.
Vishal, I think you also can switch on your video, please.
Yes, ma'am. I'm on
And
here.
Bhaskar sir and Nishant sir. Can we have one snap?
I'm on video, madam.
I'm on video, ma'am.
No, sir, your video is not visible.
My video.
Yeah.
I'm on visual login actually.
Both JC Vishal Jain and Vishal both are not on.
No, it is on, ma'am.
Ma'am, JC Vishal is on, ma'am. Vishal Jain is on. Ma'am, can I take a minute, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, as you all know, like we have another session for for the communication skills at 1 p.m. I request everyone to please join this for this wonderful session by JC Govind Kankani, who is a very dynamic and upcoming zone trainer of JCI Hyderabad Royals, ma'am. Definitely, you're gonna have some wonderful training with him, ma'am. So do not miss this opportunity. That's it, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Okay, we'll join it.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving us the opportunity. So we can end this session, ma'am.
One second, sir. We are just posting the feedback form for the girls.
Okay. And ma'am, if possible, please share us the feedback as well. And also, can you share me your email ID so that I can send you the PPT?
Yes, yes, I'll do that.
Yes, We request the students to fill the feedback form. If you finish filling the feedback form and submitting, then you can leave the room. And join back at sharp 1 o'clock for the next session. Thus, encourage your classmates also to join the session. Feedback form, just okay, we are running up. Ending the session. Yes, girls, we are winding up this session. I'm ending the session. So please join back for the next session on time. Okay. Do not forget to fill the feedback form. For the next session, again, we'll have another feedback form. Amit sir, we are closing the session.